In this video, we will be discussing and learning about the path to World War I. I realize the path to World War II is much more widely known, and that is exactly why I am making this video. The time period we are looking at here is from approximately 1815 to the outbreak of war in 1914. By 1815, the Napoleonic Wars had come to an end, and over 2 million casualties had been inflicted across Europe. What followed these wars was known as the Concert of Europe, which was a system of dispute resolution adopted by the major conservative powers of Europe in order to effectively maintain their power, oppose revolutionary movements, weaken the forces of nationalism, and uphold the balance of power. This period took place from 1815 to the start of the Crimean War in 1853. One of the most influential factors on the future First World War was the founding of the German Empire in 1871. This empire took all of the German states and combined them into one massive powerhouse in Central Europe, consisting of 26 constituent territories, with most being ruled by royal families. This included 4 kingdoms, 6 grand duchies, 5 duchies, 7 principalities, 3 free Hanseatic cities, and 1 imperial territory. Prussia was the largest and most populous of the German states, and it had without a doubt the most say in political and social matters. After 1850, Germany had begun its path to becoming more and more modern with rapid industrialization. Its population skyrocketed from 41 million in 1871 to 68 million in 1913. Germany excelled in coal, iron, steel, chemistry, and railway building. It soon would boast one of the world's best armies, a top railway system, and a fast-growing industrial base. Its navy was second only to Britain's Royal Navy. The French were still very emotional about their losses in the Franco-Prussian War of 1870 to 1871, a conflict which helped form the German Empire. The French lost the Alsace-Lorraine province along the border with Germany and watched as their government, the Second Republic, fell and was replaced by the Third Republic. The Third Republic would survive until the Germans defeated France in June of 1940. In the years that followed, tensions that remained from the Napoleonic Wars, along from the small proxy wars from 1815 to 1914, were gradually increased as the powerful Germany emerged as an expanding titan with a very large and expanding population. And in actuality, Germany not only had the largest population minus Russia in Europe, but it also had the fastest growing population, meaning that as the years passed, Germany would continue to increase their advantage over the other European powers. Another tension builder was the buildup of the German Navy. Britain watched as Germany began producing more and more powerful battleships, and even though an agreement was made that Great Britain have a superiority on the seas over Germany of 16 to 10 in terms of naval strength, the rise of a large German navy made Europe very uneasy. On January 1st of 1882, the Triple Alliance was created as Germany, Austria-Hungary, and Italy banded together in unison, scaring many. Under stress and equipped with a desire to be prepared in the case of a war with France, the Germans created the Schlieffen Plan on January 1st of 1905, which entailed a rapid sweep into France that would capture Paris and much of the northern portion of the country within weeks. It was meant to produce a knockout blow to France so that Germany could focus on Russia to the east should they join the war. On January 1st of 1907, with tensions rising in Europe, the Triple Entente is formed between France, Great Britain, and the Russian Empire, just as Germany had predicted. On January 1st of 1913, the British ambassador to Vienna predicted a war breaking out between Austria-Hungary and Serbia in 1913, and he would not be far off as his prediction took shape the year after. January 1st of 1914. By this date and time, most European nations had implemented military conscription minus Great Britain and the United States, and the size of European armies multiplied as a result. Also by 1914, Serbia, which had the large support of the nearby Russian Empire, planned to create a larger, independent state in the Balkans region. By July of 1914, a large percentage of European leaders choose to strengthen themselves as countries through amped-up militarism, nationalism, and the dealing with of internal issues. As 1914 rolled on, Europe turned into a powder keg waiting to be ignited. The ignition occurred on June 28th of 1914 when Gavrila Princip and 6 other assassins coordinated by the Black Hand shot and killed both Austrian Archduke Franz Ferdinand, heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne, and his wife, Sophie, Duchess of Hohenberg. The purpose of the assassination, and of the Black Hand as a whole, was to separate the southern Slavic regions of the Austro-Hungarian Empire and convert it into a combined Yugoslavia. Austria-Hungary, outraged at the assassination of their Archduke, wanted revenge. An unrealistic ultimatum was issued to Serbia, and as expected, the Serbs refused much of it. On July 28th, in recognition to the escalating tensions in the Balkans, the Russians, under Tsar Nicholas II, began the process of mobilization, which many perceived as an act of war. Also on July 28th, Austria-Hungary declares war on Serbia. In response to Russian mobilization, Germany demanded Russia demobilize immediately, and after being ignored along with after contact was made with Austria-Hungary, Germany declares war on the Russian Empire. On August 3rd of 1914, the Germans send an ultimatum to Belgium, requesting the permission for German troops to pass through the neutral country. Belgium rejects this and decides to remain neutral. Also on August 3rd, Germany declares war on France, and the Schlieffen Plan is put into effect, even with Belgium a neutral country. France, in effect, declares war on Germany. On August 4th, Great Britain, after Germany went against Belgian neutrality, declares war on Germany. Italy and the Netherlands remain neutral along with Norway, Denmark, and Sweden. Germany had also quietly signed a secret alliance with the Ottoman Empire on August 1st. Also in August, the United States would declare itself neutral and would attempt in the years to come to sustain this neutrality. In the end, though, the massive war would drag in even the United States. By this point in time, the Germans had already begun their Western invasion plan, and in the weeks to follow, the Central and Allied powers would be determined. The First World War, or the Great War, would put together a horrid combination of advanced weaponry with older-style tactics, especially in the early years. And throughout the war, the powers involved would slowly evolve their strategies to cope with the new type of warfare they were fighting. If you liked this video, leave a like and subscribe for more just like it.